You'll weather through the pain, won't you?
Cool like the Fonz, man. Cool like the Fonz.
Hey.
I don't have any hair, but cool like the Fonz.
Oh, my gosh. Anyway, so, yeah, that's what we do. I mean, we go through these things. Now, how do you comp properties, Brandon? We have a minute left in the segment. So we said not off Zillow, not off tax records. That's dated information. It just could throw you way off. How do you comp properties for us?
It's not a big secret, and it's nothing super special, but we go off the MLS. I mean, that's where 95% of the homes are being sold today, and there's such a huge audience out there looking on the Internet on certain websites to where people can see the pictures, and they're going to do a lot of their research before they even call their agent. Mm-hmm. So those are the properties that we're going to look at, how long they were on the market, what kind of inventories in that subdivision. We're going to go off the last 60 days of closings, because if you go any further outside of the 60-day timeline, then your comps aren't going to be any good compared, for the appraisers. They're going to be outdated, and a comp that's 120 days old isn't going to do you any good if you're trying to get the appraisal to consider that for value.
Right. I want to say hi to a couple people out there that are listening. Janelle Joyce with Show Homes. They do staging in properties, and it looks like they may be a sponsor on the show, and we'll have her on future shows. Jeff Underwood with theuglytruthaboutmoney.com. He'll be on the show in the future. And also Mike Fenton, one of our boys out at the courthouse steps. Old Mike, I know he's listening right now. So stay tuned for more Real Estate Power. When we come back, we're going to talk with Dustin Gaske with Fidelity National Title. You're not going to want to miss the next segment of the Real Estate Power Hour.
There's only one place to get all the answers to your financial questions, plus stacks and stacks of gold and wax. The Ray Lucia Show.
Others cite the fact that about 60% of the people that they redo the mortgages for end up in foreclosure anyway. And so you end up going through all kinds of hassles, really for nothing.
Join Ray in the Brain Trust, 10 to noon, weekdays on 1510 KFNN.
Arizona Investment Link is a proven real estate powerhouse specializing in foreclosure auction bidding services. There are several companies in the Valley that provide bidding services, but you'll be hard-pressed to find a company that offers a seamless investment process from start to finish. Arizona Investment Link provides each investor with a list of homes available at auction and a breakdown of all costs associated with buying that home through close of escrow. That's title status, back taxes, selling title fees, and whether or not you'll be bidding on a first lien position. AIL provides full rehab service, which is really what they are known for. Rehabbing a property is literally a full-time job for the do-it-yourself investor. Their rehabs take typically no more than a week to complete. That's right, 1 week. Then it's on to the marketing and selling of the property. Time is money, and money is time. Contact the AIL team today, 602-369-4663. That's 602-369-4663. Or for more information or a list of current properties for sale, visit ArizonaInvestmentLink.com.
When it comes to your financial future, there has never been a more important time to listen to Market Wrap.
It's going to be tough, folks. I've been saying that we are going to see the unemployment rates rise. You're going to hear about friends who are losing their houses, losing their jobs, and it really breaks my heart when you see that. You have to go out there and take control of your financial future.
Real news and information for your financial life. Market Wrap with Mo Ansari. Weekdays at 5 p.m. on 1510 KFNN.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Would helium make opera sound less formal and stuffy?
Quella parrucca? Presto la barba?
Tutti mi chiedono, tutti mi vogliono, donne e ragazzi, vecchie fanciulle, qua la sanguigna preso biglietto. Figaro.
Be like the 4 million who switched to Geico last year, and you too could start saving money. To get a free rate quote, visit geico.com, then buy online, over the phone, or at your local office.
Nationwide Gourmets, Arizona's premier coffee service, your local one-stop service for coffee and beverages, along with China Mist iced tea and Lavazza Italian coffee. Call 623-474-7630.
Now back to the Real Estate Power Hour, brought to you by Arizona Investment Link. To join the show, call 602-324-KFNN. That's 602-324-5366. Or outside the Phoenix area at 1-800-293-KFNN. Now, back to two guys that can't sing karaoke worth a... but they sure do know a lot about real estate. Jason and Brandon.
Hey, welcome back to the Real Estate Power Hour. I'm Jason LaFleche, sitting here with Brandon Cox, both with Arizona Investment Link. We are your foreclosure auction specialist. Visit us online right now at ArizonaInvestmentLink.com. If you're sitting at work and you're dilly-dallying around on Facebook, go ahead and close that window, reopen another one, and go to ArizonaInvestmentLink.com and learn more by the minute. Or reach us right now, 602-369-4663. I'm going to pick up the slack for Brandon. He's a little bit out of it right now. He's shoulder surgery yesterday.
The guy goes and has surgery yesterday. It hasn't even been 24 hours. You think you'd give him some props for showing up and at least being here.
I'm giving it to you.
Contributing, but that's all. He's just getting his cheap shots in because he knows he only got one arm.
That's right.
He's a lot mouthier. When I got two arms, he's pretty mellow.
Yeah.
But
you're right-handed, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you got your good arm free, so that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Hey, let's go to our special guest of the day today, Dustin Gaske. And, Dustin, you're the guy that makes it happen at Fidelity National Title, so I appreciate you being in the studio today.
Thank you for having me.
Get a hold of Dustin. Write this number down, 480-282-7727, or get him online at DustinGaskeyFNT.com. Let's talk a little bit about trustee sales today. I know we kind of wanted to really hit on that. That's a hot topic right now. Whether you're buying homes at trustee sale to buy and hold for cash on cash, solid cash on cash returns now. When in the history, these prices right now that we're getting homes at auction remind me of like the mid-'90s, like 94 when I started in real estate. But back then, interest rates were 8.5%, 9%. Right now, we're what, mid-4s?
Something like that.
So, low prices, low interest rates. What better recipe could you get for getting into the market right now? I don't know.
It's a recipe for success, if you ask me.
Yeah.
You got lots of opportunities out there, and as long as you have the team in place to make it happen, you can do that.
Right. So, Dustin, you guys go above and beyond. Now, buyer beware at trustee sales. What are the things to look for, and how can you protect a potential buyer at a trustee sale before they actually bid on the property? What can you guys offer?
Got it. It's actually it's an unfortunate consequence, but the good thing for us is once somebody has experienced the difficult situation of bidding on a second, possibly buying a third, any of the other instances that come with that of not buying a first lien holder position for the deed of trust, that's typically when they start looking for somebody that can help supply that to them.
Right.
So,
now explain real quick, if someone does buy, explain to the listeners that may not know what that means. What happens if someone buys a second or third lien position? What, in essence, did they do?
all they've done is put themselves in second position to the first lien holder. So when that first lien holder does foreclose on the property, all of the liens below that are deeds of trust will actually be removed.
Okay.
So they no longer have any stake in the property.
So like when Brandon and I talk every week about making sure that our clients bid on a first lien position, when they buy that first lien position, second and third lien positions at the trustee sale are completely wiped out, and you own the home for what you pick it up for at auction.
That is true.
Okay. Now, if someone buys a second lien position, let's say, for instance, the opening bid on a property is $50,000. This potential buyer has the thing comped at $150,000, so they think they're getting the most out-of-sight deal buying it at $50,000 and $1 at trustee sale. Now, let's say the first lien position is $100,000. So what happens if they buy the second lien position at $50,000 and $1? They automatically inherit that first lien?
That's incorrect. They actually have to go wait till whether it's the next day, the next week, the next month, and actually have to try to purchase that first above and beyond anybody else. Somebody comes in to buy that for $100,000. All they have is $100,000. If you bought the second and go to buy that, now you have $150,000 into it because you bought the first and the second.
That sounds more painful than shoulder surgery to me, Brandon. What do you think?
It is. Shoulder surgery would be a very easy day in the office compared to if you had to take a $50,000 hit. But like I said, it's a good learning tool. There's definitely a short learning curve when you do that.